miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And off we go in Santa Clara. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the 49ers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Purdy setting up that play action. Buying some time right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense up to the line fast. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. The throw is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco! Now the 49ers will line up for a 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it! And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Play action, it's Minshew. Rolling out to his left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here's 2nd and 11. Got used check, and it's complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Abdullah now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the road. This is brought in at the 15. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll go right back to Madison. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. Man in motion here. Minshew now on 3rd down. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jarvarius Ward picks it up.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 37-yard line.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Jukes one defender. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Play action now with Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On third down, Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They are throwing it again. Chased out to his right. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now it's second and goal from the 1. Still sticking with the passing game. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Escapes the... And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Raiders nothing.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 2nd and 10 now. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Motioning one of the tight ends. Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. And the defender comes away with it. Jack Jones has got it. And the Raiders will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Running back sent in motion. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Looking to throw. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They just get the play off. Hits his running back. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That's 2. Count them 2 drives that he has put to rest now. First with the interception, and this time a critical 3rd down sack. There's just some players on the field, they sense the moment defensively, and when they get the opportunity, they make the most of it. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Abdullah now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Connects with the open man downfield. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders now within one score in the fourth. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Let's do R1.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
It's taken in by Juszczyk. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They kick the running back in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Abdullah now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Rolling left, buying some time. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone. One final shot here. Escapes out to the left. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And there was no easy clean up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara. It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down, that brought in, inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Blown back gets the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Called that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Brian Branch has it. And he's gonna go. It's a big 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going. And that one costs him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. A surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. In up to Gibbs from the gun. He gets half of the 8 yards remaining, partner. That gives him 2nd and goal from the 4. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Lions, who have 2nd and 4. Goff working from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while...
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the move, headed right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Goff on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. From the 34. Launches one deep downfield. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. That one vehemently swatted away. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's loaded another one up. This is brought in at the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get more points to end the lopsided first half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. A point after left on the table. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Turpin with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Greg Reynolds to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Reynolds with a return. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, Goff. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Dak now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Prescott now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dak out of the pistol. Buying some time left. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it. Interception. Kirby Joseph picks it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up. 3 quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll run again with Montgomery. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A toss play, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Running on second with Montgomery. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A pitch out to Montgomery. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Gibbs now from the gun. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys get it back to within 6. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Reynolds with a return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Goff trying again here after the pick. Chased out to his right. And a work play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
We cover a new, oddly American topic each week. And because it's America, I don't think we're going to be...
Wow, they're going to pass it here.
So watch now and every
Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their passing.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Cowboys have some new life in the fourth. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Back to throw. He throws a bullet to the set. Big gain downfield. He'll be touchdown after a big play. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
At the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Off the gut they go. Oh, he lost the football! And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they... on the return, but it is still a turnover. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Headed out right. He's got it. And he will score with almost no time left. And that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This taken from the 12. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions.